Today I thought I'd go for a little drive. The M3 is provisionally sold, and I thought, what will I replace it with? It's a glorious day, sun is shining, in a convertible, you know, probably like me, you do your best thinking when you're driving on your own and you're talking to yourself. So I thought I'd use this journey to have a think about, you know, what comes next. Biker. So I've had a few ideas. I've had quite a varied car history, not always very successful. I mean, I had to get rid of the M3 because I can't register it here in Sweden with all the modifications. And straight away, no new car, not the Yaris GR or any of that, nothing excites me. Like, all new cars to me, maybe I'm getting old, or maybe it's just that new cars are a bit shit. I'm not sure, but they just don't excite me. It's like they're too fucking heavy. They are too committee decisioned to death. So they're not fun, they're not interesting. You know, most of them look fucking terrible. So it's got to be something that is a bit different. So I thought, okay, what about an Ultima? Or what about a KTM Crossbow? And in kind of thinking about different cars, it kind of made me realise that there's a lot of cars that I'd like to have owned. Obviously with Brexit, I am more limited with what cars I can get because I am not paying the import duty on bringing a car over from the UK. I don't mind driving a right-hand drive car in Sweden. I mean, the Audi's right-hand drive. I'm comfortable driving both sides of the road, both sides of the car. But I can't import something because of the cost now, sadly. Well done, people who voted for Brexit. So things like, thinking about the KTM, awesome car, probably cheap to own. Not a lot you can do to it, bodywork wise, suspension wise and so on, I don't think. You can tune the engine, but it's got no roof, and I've already got a car with no roof, and in Sweden you've got limited use there, and that's a car that you really need to take to the track a lot, and I don't really do that anymore. I'm too far away from racetracks here. So I think that's a no. Something like the Ultima, very cool to own, but there must be a reason why every Ultima you see for sale has either just been built or has done about 300 miles with the owner. They're probably not that brilliant. Don't know, maybe I'm wrong. So again, it's kind of like, it's a car that you want to have owned because you want people to look at you and think, wow, fucking Batman.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you? So then that makes me think about cars like the Cayman GT4. You know, it's affordable if you buy one used. And awesome car, I love them. And that's a car you could drive every day. It's a car you can take on track. So it kind of suits what I would use it for. But is it a car that you keep? I mean, yeah, you'd open the garage door and see it and you'd be well excited.
Give your meat a good old rub.
No doubt. And I'm sure they're an awesome car. I mean, Porsche don't really get it wrong. But is it something that you want to keep? And I just don't think it is. I don't think any of those cars, like the GT3s and so on, I don't think they're cars that you want to keep. I think they're just cars that, you know, you want to have owned for a period. Fantastic as they are, I'm sure. So that kind of brings me on to older cars, really, and sort of cars that you'd like want to keep in your Gran Turismo garage. And that for me are things like the Clio V6 Phase 2. I mean, I did have a trophy race car for a while. That was disastrous, never drove it, sold it, lost loads of money on it. But I wanted a road car. Don't know why I bought a race car, because I'm an idiot. So Clio V6, possibility, who knows. And then there's cars like the C63 Black Series. I'd love something like that. Can't justify the price of one of those. if I could justify the price, I think that's what I'd buy in a heartbeat. You know, something that you want to own, but you want to keep. Yeah, I would buy one in a heartbeat, I'm sure.
Shut up and take my money.
And then you've got the sort of wild card cars that you always wanted to own, but they're kind of getting away from you a bit now, but you probably still get them if you wanted to. So things like Escort Cosworths. So that's kind of something else I've been thinking about, is if I could find a really good Escort Cosworth that was tuned, because standard ones are slow as shit. I almost bought one years ago.
You've made a huge mistake.
Then that could be, you know, the way to go. So we will find out. I will keep searching, and at some point there will be a video, I'm sure, of me showing what I have bought and see how close to what this video was about that choice is. Is that good English? I'm not sure. Thanks for watching.